Well, welcome. I am excited to share about using essential oils with kids. I have 4 kids of my own, and I've been using Young Living essential oils for, let's see, about 4.5 years. And so it's been a learning process of learning just um, really the power that they have and how we can use them in our homes and in our families. And so, yeah, I just want to share some of those things. And it can be like overwhelming at first, but I think that most of the people listening to this, it's because like we want to do what's best for our family. We want to learn and we're ready to make some changes to maybe find some alternatives that are healthier for our kids. And so I don't want it to be like an overwhelming thing because it can seem like that at first. I'm just going to show some of what I have found to really help our family. And in the process of learning, like over time, it's been small steps of change, but those things have added up. And I know that it's making huge impact, not only now with my kids, but in the long term, like how it will even impact generations and like their children, their learning as I'm learning. And so it's really about just, it's really worth the fight of to learn and to get informed and then to make these changes. So just one thing at a time. I hope that's what you get from this. And that you'll be encouraged and feel empowered. And I'm so thankful we have an awesome community that really helps us learn together, a place where we can ask questions. So, like when we started out several years ago, like if one of my kids started feeling sick or something, a lot of us think that like, oh, go run to the store, grab some Tylenol, grab whatever cough syrup. And a lot of those things I actually have come to find out have things like dyes and sugars and synthetic things that can actually prolong the sickness. It only masks the symptom. It doesn't actually get to the root of anything. And there's actually a lot of other side effects from those types of over-the-counter medicines even. So today when my son woke up and he had a sore throat, I was actually like, okay, well, here's what I know we can do. We have stuff to deal with that. I'm not worried. He knows what to do. He's 7 and he was like, hey, will you make me some thieves tea? Like, yes, great. He goes and gets the elderberry syrup out of the fridge. And so there's things that we just learn how to support our bodies because God made them to like work and our immune systems have a function. And so, yeah, it's again just that one decision at a time, one swap at a time, and then changing our perspective and our focus, kind of shifting from damage control to preventative maintenance and staying above the wellness line, not just going below. And of course, there are times we do, but hopefully we're keeping our bodies up. And it's a combination of things. It's also being aware of our sugar intake, our kids' sugar intake, that they're getting enough sleep, that they're drinking enough water, all of those things. And so, yeah, another thing I just wanted to mention about like the cough syrups and the Tylenol and that stuff, it's crazy because actually, we grow up like trusting the FDA and that there's some type of regulation to this stuff, but the FDA doesn't actually step in on something until there's like an adverse reaction and until there's something wrong. And so just a few years ago, I guess this happened in 2008, where there was like a science meeting with the FDA and there was all kinds of side effects that were found in cough syrups for toddlers and children, everything from like rapid heart rate, convulsions, losing consciousness. And so they're like, okay, after hearing the report, all these drug companies voluntarily pulled 14 different products from the shelves that were targeted to toddlers. So it's like we can see that a lot of this stuff, our kids are kind of the guinea pigs. And like, I don't want that for my kids, you know? So, yeah, it's just like learning, and it does take time, and that's okay. It's a process. But something that's really amazing about essential oils actually is that they've been around for thousands of years. So even from ancient times and biblical times, like what they would use for medicine and for taking care of their bodies were herbs, essential oils, and foods. So we're kind of just getting back to like the original thing and rediscovering it and learning. And really essential oils just make it super convenient because a lot of people like know that herbs work and stuff, but essential oils are just that plant juice condensed down. Like we don't have to do anything. We don't have to go pick herbs or find the herbs, make a tincture on the counter. You know, we can just open this bottle. It's very potent and just pure oil to get those effects. And so essential oils are made up of tiny constituents that have impact on the body. And so just a few drops of an oil can have that impact. And so one of the best places I think to start with this, if you are new to Young Living, if you're new to essential oils, and you specifically want to like address this stuff with your kids, we have actually a starter bundle called Little Oilers, and it comes with one of my favorite things for the kids is this diffuser right here. It's this little owl diffuser. It's really cute and it works great. It has a built-in night light that changes color just by touching his little toe down there. Should be changing, yeah. And you can change the output, and it has a built-in sound maker with 5 different sounds as well. So it's really like easy for the kids to even use it. It has different output settings, and so it actually runs, let's see what it said, 25 to 40% longer than competitor diffusers because it can actually run for, let's see, up to 10 hours. So you can have it running like in the kids' room all night while they're sleeping. So one oil that comes in that little oiler, Little Oiler starter bundle, it comes with Kid Power, and this is a newer oil, but I love it. It smells so good, and it's really to like provoke feelings of courage and positivity. And so you can apply this topically. Just put a couple drops like on your kid's wrist or on the back of their neck. You can diffuse it. I think it kind of smells like an orange creamsicle. It has orange, which is just really comforting, energizing. It has frankincense, vanilla, blue tansy, and spruce. So my kids, this is probably one of their favorite oils too. It smells so good. Another one that little bundle comes with, and you don't have to get a bundle, but this is just like a great easy option to start with. But you could just like hand pick what you want just by ordering one thing even on our Subscribe to Save program, which you just add one thing and you access the 24% off wholesale discount. You can cancel anytime, change it, select how frequently you want something, or you can purchase, like put together your own 100 PV bundle, order whatever you specifically want. So you could grab like a couple of kids things, a couple something else when you'd be ready to go. So, but that bundle also comes with Genius, it's called. And so this is like a really great blend that is specifically for helping kids with focusing, doing their schoolwork, you know, not being distracted as easily. So this one's great for homework time, concentration. It has things like frankincense, cedar wood. You can put it on your skin. A really great place to apply this is to your medulla, I think is how you say it. But if you feel the back of your head in the center, you'll feel the skull bone. And just under that is like a soft spot. So just like kind of like your lower head. And that is actually, that's the medulla. It's a bundle of nerves that is connected to your thinking. But this is also just a great place to apply oils like because there's so many like nerve endings and stuff in that spot right there. So this is a great one to use there. Then we've got one called Owie. I actually don't have that. I usually make up a similar blend for my kids, but it's like frankincense and tea tree and helichrysum and oils that are super healing for any time your kids are like out running around, have some bumps and bruises. It's a great one that you want to have on hand to help any kind of like minor cuts and scrapes, that kind of stuff. This is one that has been getting a lot of use in my house lately. One of my sons has just been having like tummy aches at bedtime, and so we actually have one called Tummy Jives. And so all of these are from our Kidscents line. They're already pre-diluted, specially made like to be safe for kids. And so for this, I just put a drop right on his stomach, kind of rub it in. You could put it in a little roller bottle to make it easy. And it's just like really soothing. And with oils too, if your kids haven't used them, a great way to start is just low and slow. So when it's something new, just start out with like one at a time. Make sure it's diluted. Like I said, these are pre-diluted. And then also you can use them on, by using them on like the bottom of their feet, because that's actually like thicker skin. It's not as sensitive as say like putting it on your chest or your neck. That's more sensitive area. And if there's ever any like redness or irritation, when you put on a new oil, just add a carrier oil to that. So like anything, a coconut oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, probably something you have in your kitchen, you could apply to that as a carrier oil to dilute that. We also have Sniffles. I couldn't find my other bottle. I somehow came across this one. It's like a really old label bottle, but guess what? It's like still good and it still works. It still smells good, the same. And I mean, this is pretty old with this old label. But Sniffles is what I always grab if they have any kind of congestion, coughing, cold stuff going on. You can just put a few drops in the diffuser. I'll run this overnight when they go to bed. You can make a little chest rub with it. Just rub it on the chest, on the back, and this is really great for that. And it has things like different eucalyptuses, just really things that are really soothing and helpful for the respiratory system. And then Sleepy Eyes. That's the last oil that comes in that little oiler bundle kit. Sleepy Eyes I keep in my, in my kids' room right there by the diffuser. This is really great even for like babies and little ones at nap time. You can diffuse that. And I've heard so many stories of people like whose toddler or baby will not nap or is having a really hard time, and they start using this and it just completely makes a world of difference. It's a game changer. So this is a really calming oil. And I should say all these oils can be used on adults too. Like I will use these all on myself in the same ways. Very calming, very effective. All of those that we've gone over. I use that Kid Power. It's like one of my favorite ones too. I should probably use the Genius for myself more to help with some focus. But so those are really great. And if you have any questions, just drop them in here. I should be able to see them in the chat too. And it is very cost effective. So it's really amazing, like when you break down the cost, because each little bottle has 90 to 100 drops and you're only using a couple drops for each application. So when you like price out Tummy Jives, if you use it, if you use it every day, it would last you like 3 or 4 months. It breaks down to like $4 a month if you use it every day. So that's so affordable and so worth it when you're talking about like switching from something that you have been using maybe that's actually not really beneficial for your health, switching to something natural, completely non-toxic, no synthetics, dyes, like bake anything. So you really want that like pure essential oil, which is what Young Living offers, because We have a seed to seal guarantee. So it means that all you're getting in that bottle is the pure oil. And they test it, they test everything, the soil, the air, the water, the oil, like for the whole growing process. They actually hand, weed and harvest, and it's just incredible. And so, yeah, if you price compare for like, a bottle at Walmart that's a couple dollars, but you really get what you pay for. Like that might do nothing, or it might actually be toxic chemicals, which you're trying to avoid by switching. So it's just like not even a question for me. I want what's good and going to work for my kids. So I love that I can really trust the oils, but all the products that Young Living offers. So the oils are actually tested 24 times, 8 times at the farm, 8 times at the warehouse, and 8 times after bottling and with third-party testing. So most other oils in the store, in the market, like you can't even find out where they came from, let alone like getting quality testing on them. So I'll just highlight a couple of my other favorite things. And of course, like you can make up your own blends and things for different issues with just the other essential oils that you have at home and like that you use for yourself. You can make like, there's just tons of recipes on the Young Living blog, in our community groups on Facebook. Things for like bug bites, we have oils for that, or really any kind of issue. Yeah, Sarah, I just learned that you tested that much too, and I was pretty impressive. So, okay, a couple other things for kids. I just wanted to highlight like that we have this Beads hand sanitizer, because I know all the kids, especially in school and everything, and everybody is using sanitizer. So this is totally non-toxic. It has essential oils in it. There's a great little size that you can carry. We have everything from like bath gel and shampoo and toothpaste, and this is all infused with essential oils. So it's totally no toxic chemicals, again, no dyes, fragrances, parabens, phthalates, all that stuff, which I'm not even going to go into that right now, but we know cause a host of chronic illness and sickness in us as we use it over time. Things that are linked to cancer, which if you have any questions, and I would encourage you to like go and look at your products that you have, just turn them around. And this is one of the ways to start this process. Look at the label. And if you don't know what something is, like Google it, look it up. And you can even look up like that ingredient with dangers of or risks of, and you might be shocked at what you're putting on your body every day. And so a really great way to just kind of transition is to just go like room by room. You can go and look at your kitchen cabinet, look at your bathroom cabinet. And so again, I just love that I can trust what Young Living has to offer. That seed to seal guarantee goes for like all of the different types of products. So the bath gel, that's what my kids use. And this goes a long way. I actually like dilute it and put it into a foaming pump bottle. So I just like put a big old squirt of this in and fill the rest with water. And it's like a foaming bath gel. We've got all types of vitamins, probiotics, Mighty Zymes. That's like our enzymes for kids. So to help with digestion. And again, like, another thing is, learning about healing their guts. If we have made transitions from like old ways, we have a really great probiotic that tastes like candy. I'm waiting for some to get here, but it's like a little stick and they just pour it in their mouth and they love it. It tastes really good. We have one called Unwind, and this has magnesium in it. It's for promoting a calm state, easing irritability. So it's really great to just help kids calm down, even to help focus during the day, with tantrums, just with resting. I use this for myself, like when I had to get dental work done, to just chill. And a lot of these things we're talking about are actually free this month. So it's a really great time as you place your order. With loyalty rewards, the more that you spend, like you'll get different things free. This is one that you can get for free this month. along with like Kid Power, what else? Owie, Snifflies, Gentle Baby. There's a couple more you can get for free this month. So loyalty rewards is a great thing to do. Oh, I also love Peace and Calming for kids. It's not like the kids line, but Peace and Calming always stays by my kids' rooms too. I like to diffuse that at night when it's rest time. That's what I'm diffusing here right now, because when I'm done, I can just go and like stick that in the girls' room. Another thing I love to have on hand is rose ointment. And so it actually has rose oil in it and some other oils, and it's just super convenient to grab, like if they have any kind of little owies, scrapes, irritations on their skin, just put a little dab of that on, and it takes such a small amount. It lasts a really long time too. So and if you have babies or you're around babies, we have a whole separate line of just baby products called the Seedlings line. We have diaper creams and lotions and oils. And again, that stuff is great for kids and even adults as well. Like I really think that their diaper, the Tender Tush, works really good too. So yeah, I think that about wraps it up. I just encourage you to consider some of these things, check out what you have and what might be a good replacement. And if you have questions, just talk to whoever directed you to this video, or feel free to ask them the questions in the comments. And yeah, it's going to be a great journey, and that you'll feel really empowered through this. So yes, thank you for watching and for joining, and I hope that you all have a great night. Thank you.